Continue our presentation this afternoon. I am going to share some Filipino inventions and innovations. To start, Filipino technologies are designed to address the country's demands for self sufficiency. Local technologies and innovations in areas like textile manufacture, food production, architecture, and engineering have largely contributed to the economic and social progress of the nation. The OST is mandated to promote indigenous technologies on the commercial level so that they can be distributed in both national and international markets. Technologies present in our country are designed to help transform our country from a country that relies on outside or external aid to improve and progress into a nation where progress relies on itself, on its people, and on its resources. Products produced by areas such as textile, food production, architecture, and engineering have greatly improved and impacted the economic and social progress of our country in a positive way, as some of its products are not only marketable locally but also internationally. So here are some common examples of the Philippine products produced using indigenous technologies. First is for the fermented fruit. We have an example. First is Quezon Puti. Quezon Puti is a Filipino soft, unaged, white cheese made from unskimmed Carabao milk and salt curdled with vinegar, citrus juices, or sometimes rennet. It can also be made with goat or cow milk. Next is patis. Fish sauce is a liquid condiment made from fish or krill that have been coated in salt and fermented for up to 2 years. Next is banana ketchup. Banana ketchup is a Philippine fruit ketchup condiment made from banana, sugar, vinegar, and spices. Last is burong isda. Burong isda is a Filipino dish consisting of cooked rice and raw filleted fish fermented with salt and angkak for around a week. So if you have noticed, technologies that are present or being used in the foods used as an example is our focus on preserving the product to increase its shelf life, as well as using locally available resources to create the product. So for the example, here in banana ketchup was invented during World War II because of a shortage of tomatoes in our country. So as an alternative, Filipinos decided to use banana as the main ingredient in creating ketchup. Next is the alcoholic beverages. So we have here some examples. Number one is lambanog. Lambanog is a traditional Filipino distilled palm liquor made from the naturally fermented sap or tuba of the coconut palm. Next is base. Base is a traditional Ilocano fermented alcoholic beverage made from sugar cane juice. Next is tapoy. Tapoy, also spelled as tapuay or tapay, is a rice wine produced in the Philippines. Next is bignay or bugnay wine. Bignay wine, also known as bugnay wine, is a Filipino fruit wine made from the berries of the native bignay or bugnay tree. Last is tuba. Tuba is a traditional Filipino palm wine made from the naturally fermented sap of various species of palm trees. So similarly, from our example on the fermented food rather, technologies that are being used in the alcoholic beverages are also mainly focused on preserving the products in order to increase its shelf life, as well as using locally available resources in order to create alcoholic beverages. For example, in the wine production here in our country, so instead of using grapes as the main ingredient in creating the wine, we are now using locally available resources such as sugar cane, rice, and bignay or bugnay fruit as our main ingredient in creating those wine. Next is textiles. So fibers, fibers from abaca, juicy, or pineapple leaves and saluyot, and as well as natural dyes. natural dyes from indigenous plants such as guava, yellow ginger, and talisay. When it comes to the textile, because of the technology, our country is capable of producing textile made from resources abundant in our country, such as abaca and pineapple leaves. We can also create natural dyes using resources that is abundant in our country, such as guava, yellow ginger, and talisay. Next, next is construction materials and civil engineering. For the construction materials such as bamboo, coconut lumber, santal wood, and rice hull cement. Bus built Bus-built modular housing system is a system for building fire termite, typhoon, and earthquake-proof houses using prefabricated posts and panels that can be built within weeks. Rice terraces. The rice terraces of the Philippine Cordilleras are a World Heritage Site consisting of a complex of rice terraces on the island of Luzon. What I want to highlight in this slide is how technology helped Filipinos in creating houses that is capable of withstanding natural calamities such as typhoon and earthquakes, which we all know is very relevant in our country. Next is for the transport vehicles. So first example is jeepney. A jeepney is a type of public utility vehicle or PUV that serve as the most popular means of public transportation in the Philippines. Next is Vinta. The Vinta is a traditional outrigger boat from the Philippine island of Mindanao. Next is Balangay. A balangay or barangay is a type of lush log boat built on by joining planks edge to edge using pins, dowels, and fiber lashings. Last is Delta Mini Cruiser. It is built by Delta Motor Company in the 1970s and early 1980s for commercial and military use. Similarly, technology has helped Filipinos in creating appropriate transport vehicles. For example, is the Vinta and Balangay. We all know that we live in our archipelago country, so building Vinta and Balangay is very appropriate for some Filipinos because they need to travel by water. Next is medicine. Number one is medicinal plants. Medicinal plants such as ampalaya, sambong, and lagunti. Next is erythromycin. Erythromycin is used to prevent and treat infections in many different parts of the body, including respiratory tract infections, skin infections, diphtheria, intestinal amoebiasis, acute pelvic inflammatory disease, Legionnaire's disease, pertussis, and syphilis. So, with the help of technology, plants such as ampalaya, sambung, and lagundi has become an effective way of treating some illnesses. And some of this plant is now being used as a primary ingredient for some medicine. Similarly, with the help of technology and some discovery, Dr. Abelardo Aguilar has discovered the antibiotic erythromycin. Next is weapons. For the weapons, first is we have balisong. Its distinct features are two handles counter rotating around the tongue such that when closed the blade is concealed within grooves in the handles. Next is Marine Scout Sniper Rifle. The Marine Scout Sniper Rifle or MSSR is a Philippine semi-automatic designated marksman rifle developed by the Philippine Marine Corps for their Marine Scout snipers. Next is personal defense weapon. It is developed by the government arsenal of the Philippines. And last is the sumpit. Sumpit and sumpitan are general terms for blowguns, usually tipped with iron spearheads used for hunting and warfare. So similarly, technology has enabled Filipinos to create weapons that is very appropriate and very helpful for the Filipinos. Next is the space technology. Here is we have Diwata 1. Diwata 1, also known as PHL Microsat 1, was a Philippine microsatellite launched to the International Space Station or ISS on March 23, 2016 and was developed into orbit and was deployed into orbit from the ISS on April 27, 2016. It was the first Philippine microsatellite and the first satellite built and designed by Filipinos. It was followed by Diwata 2 launched in 2018. As we develop and improve the technology here in our country, we were able to create satellites just like other advanced Western countries. So, those are the common examples of products here in our country. To proceed, I am going to share some Filipino inventors as well as their inventions. So first is the karaoke. It's invented by Roberto del Rosario. Roberto Legaspi del Rosario was a Filipino entrepreneur, best known as the patent holder of the sing-along system, a type of karaoke appliance he developed in 1975. From his entrepreneurial initiative to patent a karaoke system, first he frequently, albeit arguably, become referred to as the inventor of karaoke. Next is the medical incubator by Dr. Fe del Mundo. Dr. Fe del Mundo pioneered numerous innovations throughout her more than 70-year medical career. She is credited with studies that led to the invention of the incubator and a jaundice relieving device. Her methods, like the Brat diet for curing diarrhea, have spread throughout the world and saved millions. Next is the Moon Buggy by Eduardo San Juan. Mechanical engineer Eduardo San Juan, aka the Space Junkman, worked on the team that invented the lunar rover or moon buggy. San Juan was the main designer of the lunar rover. He was also the designer of the articulated wheel system. Last is the Yo-Yo by Edralin Flores. Pedro Edralin Flores was born on April 26, 1896 and died on January 3, 1964. He was a Filipino businessman and yo-yo maker who has been credited with popularizing yo-yos in the United States. He patented an innovation to yo-yos that use a loop instead of a knot around the axle. So that concludes my presentation and our presentation this afternoon. Thank you.